Well, hello, everybody. This is Larry here. We're coming to you live from the darkness. Isn't that disgusting? It is disgusting. Now, we made a video yesterday that said, what a difference a day makes. And look, Nick's here. Say hello, Nick.
What's up?
So let me ask you, Nick, right off the bat, what got done today?
Animations.
Because, hey, by the way, I just want to, like, I'm not trying to cut you off, but we made a video yesterday that said, you know, what a difference a day makes. Okay, so what difference did a day make today?
Lots. We got new sounds in the animations. They're reprogrammed. Every animation is in except for that air cannon. But I don't consider those animations like you do. Getting these lights in, they're almost done.
Yeah, check these lights out and look at the ceiling. Let's check out the ceiling. And we also had to make a repair on this door because they put the screen in the wrong direction. But look at these lights. We got Adam working on the lights and the ceiling. So this room has a lot to do, okay? There's one table, there's gonna be a second table, and then we gotta rust everything up. And then we're probably gonna go downstairs and get some deer heads and some other stuff like that. And we're gonna put some of those in here. Some deer heads and other things to kind of sort of doll up the top. So we'll probably do all that tomorrow.
Yep.
Now,
There were still more things though that got done.
what? Like what? Tell me.
We fixed the vortex tunnel,
Yeah.
so it's all ready to go. We
The
found that-
boiler room got almost painted.
Yeah. We got.
And then you and I went over there and arranged it up.
Yep. So that's all. It's all set up and ready to go.
Yeah, it's all set up and ready to go. We had to totally redo it, but,
A lot of stuff got hung in that hallway. You know, the little.
well, yeah, some stuff. And I pulled one thing down because somebody didn't do it right. I just gave it a little tug and down it came. Instead of tying it around, it's just screwed in with screws. It's never gonna work.
Just like I screwed.
Yeah, just like you did that. Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, but I doubled up.
We're gonna have to fix it. We're gonna have to fix it.
Yeah.
We did also get all this stuff in. As you can see, it doesn't move. And check this out. Now, today's video, we are going to talk about all of the actor scares, and we're gonna make another video on all of the animation scares. And I'm gonna get Nick here to take us on a tour and show us all the animated scares. How many animated scares are there, by the way?
In this one,
Yeah, add them up in your head. Total.
are you talking air cannons or just actual
Everything. Everything. Do you know?
Nine.
No, there's more than that.
You got the chainsaw guy in there.
No. Start with this room.
There's nothing in this room.
Okay, well there is a CGI.
Okay. CGIs don't count.
Okay, we won't count the CGI. There's two in the
Two in
kitchen.
there. The head's hanging. That's 3. This big guy 4.
The other big guy's 5.
Yeah. You got the cannon in the ice cream truck.
Yep.
You got the ice cream truck itself, which I wasn't thinking about. So what is that, 8 already? You got another air cannon in the barrel maze. Then you already said the big guy. You got the axe guy.
Yep.
Comes flying out. You got the vortex tunnel. And then you got that new flash cracker electric box we just put in.
Yeah, you forgot one though. What's right behind me?
The big guy?
No, right behind me.
Oh yeah, the wheelchair.
Yeah. Oh my God, you were.
Not thinking this one through.
Yeah, you're not thinking this one through. Yes, there is another one right there.
So what does that make? 14?
I don't know, something like that. Okay, but today's video is all about showing you where all of the actor scares are going to be in this haunted house. That's what the video is about today. So Nick's gonna walk around with me, and we're just gonna look at where all of the actors would hide and work in this room. How many actors could there be if it was fully stocked? Before we get into that, we want to remind everybody that technically, as the recording of this video, what is today's date? It's Wednesday, because it's after midnight.
It's 13.
It's the 13th. So that means Transworld is exactly 15 days away? 12? 15 days away, right? It's 15 days before we open for well, it's only a few days before we open for My Bloody Valentine. And, you know, probably one of the ringing questions is, will we get it done for My Bloody Valentine? And I think the answer to that question is probably not. Probably not.
Done enough for people to go through.
I've done enough for people to go through. But we're going to do a lot of special effect lighting, like make the lights flicker and things of this nature, but we're not going to be able to get to that, okay? But we are going to make it so that you can walk through. Then we're going to like go in and tweak it, and we're going to add some stuff and a lot of detail stuff that we're not going to be able to get to beforehand. We also need to get in the darkness itself and repair a few things there. So we'll get to all that. So with that being said, but we will have an extra not 2 weeks, but we'll have at least one whole week to probably come in here and really fine tune this thing. But we want to remind everybody to get your tickets to the Darkness Behind the Scenes tour. That's going to be on Thursday. And I want to remind everybody, in case, you know, and I know like you're probably thinking, oh, I've already heard him say all this. What the hell? But the behind the scenes tour is going to be the best tour that we offer, okay? It's going to include barbecue dinner, and we're going to have some vegan options as well. And that is going to start at the Limp, and you get to walk through the Limp. That's optional. You don't have to go if you don't want to. The reason why I say optional is because, you know, if you come to the Darkness, you can do the St. Louis Escape, you can do the seminar, you can do dinner, and you can do the Darkness without like one Uber over, one Uber back. If you do the Limp, you gotta like, if you don't have a car, you're gonna have to Uber over, then Uber over to here, and it's gonna be much more difficult. But I would say that if you're driving your own car, it's no problem. So either way, their Limp is optional. It'll be open at 4:30, and it's literally get your lanyard, go in, walk through it, and get on over to St. Louis Escape. Our whole escape room will be closed to the public so that you can go into every escape room, including our brand new Alien, the mini golf, everything. And we'll have all of our people there to kind of explain everything to you, and we're like really excited for you to see all of our escape rooms. After the escape room, that's going to be like 1 hour long. You'll just go straight downstairs, and then we'll have dinner, and we'll do a Q&A about the haunt, about the escape rooms, about whatever you want to talk about, and we'll answer questions. And then that's why you're eating dinner. And then after that, we'll start letting groups of 25 into the Darkness. You can bring your camera, you can bring a camera light, you can do whatever you want, video, anything, everything. And that is on Thursday, okay? So that one's a little bit more expensive, and I said this before, because we're spending like $6,000 in food. I'm not even kidding you. So anyway, that's what's going on there. So with that being said, then on Friday, the Darkness will open with actors, and that is going to be from 6:30 to 9, I think, maybe 9:30. And then on Saturday, it's going to be at the Limp with actors. Now, I want to say, too, when you come to the behind-the-scenes tour, we're also going to have our actors room open as well. So there's the big plug. And then if you get tickets, it's at darkness.fearticket.com. The behind the scenes tour is like almost 50% sold out. The Darkness is, I don't even know what it is. It might be around 70. And the limp is, I don't know, maybe it's around 50. I haven't checked today. So anyway, there you go. So that's all the details. So with that being said, I also have a major announcement. Nick, are you ready for this one?
I haven't heard this.
No, you haven't heard this.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, I need a drum roll.
Leg roll.
And then you need a cymbal crash. Oh, look at that. Did you hear that? He dropped a washer right when I said a cymbal crash. Is that Adam? Okay, so I have a major announcement. Nick, I want to see Nick's reaction when I tell everybody this announcement. So Nick, I got a text today. No, an email at literally midnight
Okay.
from Bo from Unit 70.
Yeah.
And he said all of his new big animatronics that he made, and there's 4 of them. He made 4 new big characters.
Massive.
They're massive. I'm going to go on the record right now to tell everybody they're the best ones he's ever made. Okay?
Groundbreaking.
They're groundbreaking, yes. And I'm picking them up next week. And we're going to take a couple of them to Transworld. It'll be the most viral thing at the show, I promise you. Huh? It's guaranteed.
Except, well, second most viral. But
Well, yeah, behind Rotten Res.
the Rotten Res booth. will
The
be
Rotten
most
Res
viral.
booth, yes. How could I forget? So, here's the big announcement. Okay. We used to be called Halloween Productions, and we used to pretty much only build haunted houses. Then we did dark rides, and then we changed it to blacklight attractions. And we've been doing a lot of mini golfs and laser tags and stuff like that. So we're going to the show just to maybe talk to a few theme parks and stuff about building haunted houses.
How are you going to fit this stuff in your booth?
Because I got 2 booths now. Okay. And Transworld wanted a confirmation from me that I needed 2 booths. Because I wouldn't be able to fit these animations in one.
Yeah.
So they got me a second booth. They did move us. And I got to confirm with them. And I tried to call them today and they didn't answer the phone. And but because I told them I wasn't sure because I didn't know if Unit 70 would get the new animations done. So he emailed me tonight around 11:50 at night. And he said, look, they're done. And we're programming them. I'm going to send you a video of what they do. Now I'm going to tell you, and I'm not spoiling anything, but there's 4 of them. And one is so insane. And I don't know which one we're going to bring, but if we bring the big one, and you've seen the picture of the big one, right? And I haven't shared it with anybody. But if I bring the big one, I can only bring 1 animatronic. If I take 2 of the other ones, I could bring 2. So
You have to bring the big one.
should I bring the big
Yeah,
one?
like you wouldn't. You gotta go all or nothing. You can't bring just.
Okay, so I want your comments below. Everybody has to leave comments. And we have to get to 50 comments. So you got to tell everybody to leave a comment. We need everyone in the haunted house industry to tell us, should we bring the big one, or should we bring 2 big ones? So when I say 2 big ones, like when you think of his Pennywise or the Creeper animations, that would be, he's made 3 that are that size, and they're all super cool. I can say one's like a sea creature, one is kind of like a really deformed creature, and then another one is, let's just say it's in the wolf category. And then there's the big one, and I'm not going to say what that is. But I need to know from you in the comments, should I bring 2 big Unit 70 animations, or should I bring the one big one? What do you think, Nick?
I'll have to see it.
Well,
Maybe the logistics. I might be able to fit them all.
Well, me and Bo talked about it. The big one would take a whole booth. It would take a whole booth.
That's crazy.
Now, if I have 2 booths, I can put our banner in the center and put the one big animation on the left and one on the right. And then we would bring 2 big animations. What do you think? 2 or 1 big one?
I would do the one big one.
It'll be hard to get into the show.
Without a 4-wheel dolly?
Yeah. No one would believe that one. But but here's the thing, dude. The other 3 are super cool.
Who's going to install it?
I don't know. I guess you will. But it's either see 1 big one or 2, 1 giant one or 2 really cool big ones.
You know what they're going to want.
Well, we need you to tell us, what should we bring? Now, I'm going to throw this out there. You could give us the worst booth space in the entire show, and the booth will be the most viral because everybody will just come over there just to see it because they're that cool.
My booth spot last year was pretty bad.
Well, no, I don't think it matters how bad this booth is.
You could go in the Christmas area and you'd still...
It doesn't matter where we go. That's how cool these are. So for people who don't know, there's been a lot of changes at Unit 70, and Bo's gone back to mainly being a sculptor, and he has like been sculpting new monsters, new creations, new everything. And he's been on a tear making new stuff. So I think there's probably going to be an announcement from Unit 70 at some point where they announce all the new animatronics, all the new props he's done. Now, I don't know when he's going to do that, but I am not going to post anything, so you'll just have to come to the show. Because I think that he would prefer, like, if you came to the show and seen it. And now I am going to install 1 or 2 in the darkness in the museum. So 1 or 2 will go in the museum. So there you go. That's the big announcement. The other minor announcement is you need to get your tickets to the behind the scenes tour. So I will tell you this. If I take the big one, okay, and Nick, I need your help deciding this. If I take the one big one, I'm going to put at least 2 of the big ones in the darkness, in the museum.
For Transworld?
For the tour. So if you want to see them...
You know what you got to do with them? Instead of that, you got to put them in the wood shop for your symbol. Have them on either side.
Oh, no, we're not doing that.
That would be way cool.
But they'll be in the museum. They'll be in the museum.
All in one piece? We're going to get them up here in one piece?
We're going to try. We're going to try. So, here's the deal. If you want to see these big animations, you come to the Darkness Haunt Tour and you'll get to see them.
Exclusive.
But one of them, or 2 of them, you decide. Leave a comment below. Should we bring 2 or 1 big one? The 2 of the other ones would go in the Darkness Horror Museum upstairs. So, we need a comment.
1 big one.
And we won't reveal... We won't decide until there's 50 comments. All right? All right. So, Nick, let's walk through the darkness and let's look at all of the scare points, okay, that we have added.
Not the darkness.
What?
Not the darkness, just this part.
And I got to turn on a light. Now, the first one that you come to is what we call a scare round. So you're going to see that I come into the room, okay, and obviously I got to go that way. Now Nick is going to be able to come after me. Come after me, Nick. See, he comes after me. Ah!
I follow.
And I run, okay, and then I get hit by this wheelchair screaming bloody murder at me. And then I come in here, and I'm going to go around. There's going to be another table, which is going to send me, and by the way, that got done today, the sink. Okay, and these lights are getting put in. So I'm gonna hit the sink and I'm gonna come around, and that's exactly where these guys are, right here. Now, Nick, show them after you scare me out of this room, what do you do?
So you will go right, and then I'll reset by going.
Yep, and he'll go on through, Nick, and show everybody. Go on through and come back around the other side. See that? He's able to do it over and over and over and over again. So that's the first spot for an actor, right there. Now, Nick, go ahead and go past me and get in there and show me what's going on with this next
Don't
one.
hurt your leg again.
Yeah, we don't want that. Now, I come into this claustrophobic hallway, which we want to get to eventually putting jute and all kinds of other stuff hanging. I don't know if we'll get to it. But we're going to put cloth in here and go ahead and scare me, Nick.
Right.
Ah, okay.
Might be able to get through here.
So this is number 2. And he can bang on stuff and he can like... harass me. Oh, look at that. Yeah. And then when we get here, what can you do, Nick?
You can step out into the sand.
He can step out into the scene. So that's actor number 2. Okay, now we're gonna come in here. This is a scene that it really is having a lot of problems. These lights are gonna get put up here. We did not get any kind of roof put on this scene, unfortunately. But you have an animation here, and you have an animation over there. And
I'm gonna go to that.
All right, go ahead. Run on over there. So this obviously would be like kind of like a roaming actor, and you could put like an electric chainsaw in here. Clearly, there's a lot of options for this room, but there is no specific scare built for the room because we think the actor should be a really good theatrical actor and acting, you know, out loud. So you kind of push your way through here, and then you're going to run right into this. And he's able to make a whole bunch of noise. And you can see that's in there. And that makes a lot of noise, and Nick's going to be able to scare us. So there's actor number 3.
He can also get you right
Well, actually it's 4.
Get you right here.
And he can also get me right here. Now show him the other one, Nick. Let's see the other one. Oh, and by the way, you can see we've been putting blood. See, there's spatters of blood under the... Oh, the other thing that got done, Nick. Look at the ceiling.
Yeah, I saw.
They didn't see the ceiling. See, look. The ceiling's done. Okay, Nick, show him the next scare. Yep. And there you go. So that's actor number, is that 5 or is that 6? 5. Now, Nick, show him what else you can do. This is another mini scare round.
Right
So
here.
Nick scares me, and I come this way, and look what Nick's doing. He's still chasing me. And then what does Nick do?
Reset.
He darts back into here,
I got open the door.
and he opens the door
The
again,
next group do the same thing.
and he does the same thing. There you go.
The vicious cycle.
Now, there is another scare point. Now, this is what I like here, too. That we put this guy here, you see him, and you think he's real, and he's going to jump out at you. But right here, show him, Nick, what's going on here. So, you can see that Nick can see me through this crack right here. And then I'm going to walk past it, and he can lunge out and get me. Now, this is another scare point here as well. And this barrel is going to get pushed out into the scene. So you walk around this scare box. So we're seeing where all the actors go. Now, show them the next one, Nick. Now we've got to put fabric and cloth in there, of course. But we're gonna walk towards this ice cream truck. He's gonna reach out at us. We're gonna come in here. This thing's bouncing around. This thing is gonna blast us. And then when we come out,
You get scared here.
and he can scare us again.
I mean, theoretically, they could get a scare right there too in the first scene.
Yes.
Unless you don't want people walking.
Yeah, now this is a cut through. An actor could scare people over there. He can scare people over here. We got to get freezer slats on right there. Okay.
Go back here.
Now, yep, an actor can go back here in the barrel maze. I walk past him. He could come up behind me. Okay. But the actor can like run in front of me, and so he can cut through there, and I'm like confused, and then he just jumps out in front of me again, and he scares me this way, and then he looks at me here, and I might go over here, and he can just literally roam all around this room. We really like this. Now, ultimately, right here, there's going to be those red doors that another actor can push through, but we're not gonna get into that at the moment. All right. Now we come to the boiler. Now, I wanna mention this little hallway right here, because we've got this pool right here, a last minute scare to get customers right as they walk out. And as they walk out, this actor can jump over here and scare them again. The other thing this actor can do is he can come out right here and scare people as they're walking through.
That actor that came out of behind that barrel in the chainsaw room, he can come through here.
And or he can come out back there. Yep. And we're gonna walk up this ramp. And we forgot it one, right. The actor in there can bang on this.
We'll make this a spark fence.
Yeah, we should, but we don't have time. And he can get you one more time. And obviously, you come here, and then you've got this last animatronic that scares you right here. And there you go. Now we're gonna put cloth and everything, and then you're gonna go through the tunnel.
Lasers.
Yeah, we're gonna put some lasers in here.
Show
And then
this sweet, sweet, sweet animation right here.
yeah, and then right here, an actor will get you again, and then he hooked up
It whips
this
around and there's
this
a flash
cracker. Yep. And there you go. And then we're gonna have a couple of air cannons and so on and so forth. Now let's look at the handful of props we have left.
All right, well, it's late. I'm going home.
All right, Nick, we'll see you tomorrow.
Get those tickets.
What
Before they
tickets?
sell out. I'm telling the people.
For the Darkness Tour. Yes. And so some of these are for that last table that we're installing. Now, let's talk about the Unit 70 animatronics. We're gonna take this out right here. This will get moved over, and we're gonna take two of these out, and that's how we're gonna get the Unit 70 animations in, and they're gonna be backdrops like this that will go over there. So that's what we have going on. The question is, will we get all of this stuff done before Transworld? Will we get these Unit 70 animations in this museum? To be honest with you, I don't really know, okay? It's on the list, okay? It's on the list. It's something we definitely want to do. It's something we want to get done. Will we get it done? I have no idea. Right now, the goal is to build this haunted house, get it done by this Saturday, and then after to maybe try to sneak over and do the secret bar, and if we can, to get at least one of those big animatronics up here on display as a photo op. That's the goal, if not to get two of them up here. So we're gonna try. So it's gonna be a mad scramble Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And if we can get the haunted house done, what we gotta do is we gotta get the sound in, the lighting, and we've got to secure everything and make it safe to walk through. And we gotta fix a couple things in the darkness. We'll go after these animatronics from Unit 70, and we'll try to get them up here. We'll try to get at least one, if not two, up here. With backdrops and photo ops, and we'll see what happens. So once again, go to Darkness www.fearticket.com to get your tickets. We look forward to seeing everybody here, and yeah, I wish that Transworld was at the end of March. This would make life so much easier. And I'll tell you why, a couple reasons. Number one, it would be warmer in St. Louis, okay? Like right now, this week, tomorrow, today, it's supposed to snow and sleet. There's no guarantees on February 27th it's going to be warm in St. Louis. There's no guarantees whatsoever. It could snow, it could do anything. I think the show would be better off, personally, like March the 14th, March the 15th, somewhere in that neighborhood. But whatever. Hopefully they can get different dates, because this February thing is for the birds. Not to mention the fact that the show this year is right on top of Soulard Mardi Gras, where there's 500,000 to 600,000 people that'll be downtown St. Louis. That's not good for the show, personally. So I don't like it, don't want it, but it is what it is, and so we'll have to deal with it. But with all that being said, I think we're going to get a lot done tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to get this haunted house done. I can tell you this too, I just want to say this before we go. You have to come see the haunted house in person. These videos, you can only see so much. You can only see so much. So I hope that you get a ticket to the behind the scenes tour. That's my favorite tour. And I hope you come. And you can get your tickets now, darkness.fearticket.com. And look at this room. You remember this room like a week ago? I mean, you couldn't even move in here. And now you can move in here. So, quite the difference. Quite the difference. Well, you guys take care. Happy Halloween. Happy hauntings. And look at over here. We got more gift store stuff. It just never stops coming. And there's going to be more stuff that just got shipped. So we'll see what happens. Until then, we'll talk to you very, very, very soon.